To access service diagnostic test modes on CS and MN models, start with the cycle selector switch at the 12 o'clock position. Turn the cycle selector switch one click to the left, two to the right, one to the left, and one to the right. Note, if not done correctly, turn the cycle selector switch to the 12 o'clock position and wait for 5 seconds before attempting to access service diagnostics again. Tech tip: to assist in proper timing when turning the cycle selector switch, tap the top of the washer between each turn. This gives about a half a second between each step in the process. Upon successful entry into service diagnostics, all LEDs should be flashing. All modes proceed in order from start to finish. If a mode is passed, it will be necessary to start from the beginning to get to that mode again. To enter any of the service diagnostic tests, press Start when the correct LED indicator lights are lit. Since status LED names may vary between makes and models, each LED is assigned a value. Starting at the right, the lid-locked LED is not used. Working to the left, the value of the remaining LEDs is 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. For complete details about each diagnostic test, refer to the tech sheet. View fault code mode. Enter service diagnostics, then toggle the cycle selector switch one time. The 1 value LED should be lit. To enter View fault codes, press Start. The status LEDs should flash on and off. To advance to the first fault code, toggle the cycle selector switch. To read the fault codes, when the left LED is lit, the F code is displayed. In this example, the 1 and 4 value LEDs are lit. Add these numbers together and the result is F5. When the left LED is off, the E code is displayed. In this example, the 1 value LED is lit, so the result is E1. To view the second fault code, toggle the cycle selector switch. In this example, there is no fault code to display, so only the left LED is flashing. To view the third fault code, toggle the cycle selector switch. To view the fourth fault code, toggle the cycle selector switch. To clear fault codes and exit service diagnostics, press and hold the Start button for 3 to 5 seconds. Tech tip: make sure to record the fault codes before clearing them. Refer to the tech sheet in the service manual for the proper procedure to diagnose and repair the problem indicated by the fault codes. Enter service diagnostics again: left, right, right, left, right. All LEDs should be flashing. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth 2 times to advance to the Quick Overview test mode. Press Start to enter the Quick Overview test mode. The lid-locked LED should be lit and the lid should lock. This test mode will automatically advance through each step in the washing process. Press Start to manually advance to the next step. The LEDs will indicate what step the test is on. At the end of the test, the lid will unlock and exit diagnostic mode. To manually exit the test at any time, press and hold the Start button for 3 to 5 seconds. To access Manual Overview Test, enter Service Diagnostics again: left, right, right, left, right. All LEDs should be flashing. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth 3 times to advance to the Manual Overview Test. Press Start to enter the Manual Overview Test. All LEDs will turn off. Press Start for the first test, Lid Lock. The lid lock LED should turn on and the lid should lock. Press Start again to unlock the lid. Toggle the cycle selector switch once to move to the next test, Cold Water Valve. Press Start to activate the cold water valve. Press Start to stop the test. Refer to the tech sheet for all of the tests and their indications. Press and hold Start for 3 to 5 seconds to exit Manual Overview Test and Service Diagnostics. To access calibration mode, enter Service Diagnostics again: left, right, right, left, right. All LEDs should be flashing. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth 4 times to advance to the calibration mode. Press Start to run this cycle anytime the CCU or any drive component is replaced, or if the basket is removed for any reason. The calibration mode sets parameters in the CCU for an empty basket, so when a cycle is run, it can more accurately measure the load. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth to advance to drain and spin cycle. Press Start to enter the drain and spin cycle. Press Start for 3 to 5 seconds to cancel drain and spin cycle. The cycle will end, but the lid will remain locked until the basket stops completely. To access UI test mode, enter Service Diagnostics again. Left, right, right, left, right. All LEDs should be flashing. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth 6 times to advance to the UI test mode. Refer to the tech sheet for information about this test. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth a 7th time to advance to the software version of the CCU. Press Start to access the software version. To read the version, each LED is assigned a value. Starting with the right LED and working to the left, the value of the LEDs are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. In this example, the LEDs indicate version 2. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth an 8th time. This setting is not used. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth a 9th time to access tachometer verification. Press Start to enter tachometer verification. Manually rotate the basket and the LEDs should cycle from right to left to verify the shifter actuator is recognizing rotation. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth a 10th time. This setting is not used. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth an 11th time. This setting is not used. Toggle the cycle selector switch back and forth a 12th time. This setting is the washer clean cycle. Use with fresh products to clean out the washer. That is the last cycle in Service Diagnostics. Press and hold the Start button for 3 to 5 seconds to exit.